Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. This is a reading for Capricorn, my beautiful Capricorn viewers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what is going on with your person. How are they currently feeling about you? What are their thoughts? What do they like? What they don't like? What are their next actions going to be towards you? What is the overall vibe at the moment? Who else got this? This was... maybe Aries or Leo, but we've got air energy there with the 8 of air. I think it was Leo, got that in that position as well. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. Okay, and temptation is the devil in the good tarot. So we've got your energy here as well, Capricorn. Let's get into it. Let's get into the main spread. Then we'll talk about those messages in a moment. Hierophant wanted to make an appearance. I'm just saying that because I saw the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck there. And out comes that Taurus energy. Ooh, we've got 2 knights. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Very interesting. May have been a bit of discord, bit of arguments, disagreements. Okay. I'll pull one more. Okay, one thing's for sure. Cappies, this person can't get you out of their mind, okay? They cannot get you out of their mind. It doesn't matter how they're kind of reacting at the moment. You're still very much front and center, I would say, on this person's mind. This is not someone who gives up very easily at all. We have this kind of energy of being very stuck mentally. You could be dealing with someone who is overthinking the situation. However, I'm getting the sense that this is the kind of mutual energy right now, to be honest. So you may be overthinking something as well. And obviously that could be one of the reasons why you're looking at this reading and listening to this reading right now, because you're trying to get more information on what is going on here. But what it's causing, unfortunately, is a little bit of a stalling in terms of how things are moving forward in this situation, because 2 people are very trapped in their minds about things. However, the key with this energy is that intuitively you feel what's going on, they feel what's going on, they know what this situation is, as do you. There's an intuitive way of getting out of this situation, of getting around this situation here. We've got the Hierophant energy, Taurus energy. Interestingly, this is how your person is actually seeing you at the moment, Capricorn. So they're looking towards you as someone who, and this is, kind of typical of Capricorn energy. I really apologize for this fluctuating light source in this reading. There's nothing... not much I can do about that at the moment. Sorry, guys, if that's distracting. It just keeps distracting me for some reason. So, Cappies, where was I? This person is seeing you as really wanting to do things the right way, really wanting to do things by the book. But I think they kind of like that about you, and they understand what they need to do in order to approach you. You're also probably giving off the vibe that you don't really want to waste time, and that there may have been a discussion or a sense recently that you just want to get on the same page with someone in terms of future goals, plans, where this is going, how this is going to eventuate, what kind of steps you want the relationship to take as well. That's kind of important to you. The traditional aspect of things is important to you. You want people to approach you in the right way. You want things to go in the right kind of fashion, traditional fashion. At least that's how you're coming across, even that if that is not necessarily the case. That's how you're coming across to this person. Consequently, they're coming across as the Knight of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, possibly a water sign as well. We'll get to that in a moment. But this is really an energy of taking things slowly, step by step, and putting in the work, putting in the effort towards building this relationship, building this connection. This is not someone who's moving very quickly or very impulsively because they sense that that is not the correct thing to do. What I like about this is that I feel this person understands, because there is actually some deep emotion here, which we'll get to in a moment. But this person is kind of understanding that they don't want to rush in and then have this burnout too quickly, okay? They also don't want to give off the impression that they're not in it for the long haul. They want you to take them seriously. They don't want to come across as someone who's just playing you, someone who's just, not having serious, intentions towards you or the future. They want to come across with that hardworking, dedicated kind of vibe. I'm in this. I want to put in the work. I want to take things step by step in the manner in which, things should logically progress in this connection. They also want to come across that they're planning for the future and that they are on the same page with you. They want to get on the same page. We've got the Knight of Cups here, deeper feelings. This is beautiful. This is much more emotional energy. They're keeping it under wraps, and they may be keeping it under wraps because they're worried that you will not respond very well to, very kind of overly romantic or lovey-dovey type language or communication. So they're kind of downplaying that because they don't want to freak you out. They don't want to kind of, I'm just getting the sense some of you may be a little bit grossed out by that kind of stuff, or don't necessarily want to hear that sort of overly emotional kind of communication, and so they're keeping that under wraps. But they're not just wanting to be too practical like how they're coming across. They actually want to have a bit more of an emotional conversation with you, okay? Now, interestingly, Five of Swords, there is an element of a bit of arguments, kind of petty, these like petty arguments, right? Petty disagreements. This is not important. This is not disagreeing on, something very serious, but it's annoying. And in a way, it's kind of strange, but sometimes, I hate to say it, it sort of keeps this person entertained. Maybe it keeps you entertained as well, but it's not coming through as a negative. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting. It's coming up in a position of kind of what they like about the connection. It could also be that this is what they don't want, and they like the fact that this connection is a lot more mature than this. Maybe this is kind of what they're used to or what they've experienced recently or in previous relationships. Four of Cups. Okay. They're feeling a little bit emotionally rejected, and that could be playing into the fact that they feel as though they have to keep their emotions a little bit under wraps right now, and instead of coming across, being too emotional, they have to come across as more practical, logical, kind of rational in their communication and in their approach. And that kind of does upset them a little bit. They sort of wish that maybe you could open up to them a little bit more, or that they're feeling that you're holding back, essentially, emotionally, that you're a little bit closed off, that there's a little bit of a wall there. They are worried about how this offer is going to be received. It's almost like they're too scared to do it very directly. They kind of want to just dip their toe into the waters and not really pour out their heart or open up completely, because they are honestly worried about a rejection. They're worried about a rejection. So I don't know, again, if you may have good reasons for not wanting to open up completely. This may be very early on in the connection, for example, or you could have a reason to not, want to just trust straight away. So that's absolutely fine, but I'm just saying that is how they are kind of perceiving things at the moment. They are seeing a little bit of a wall up, a little bit of kind of closed off. Now, interestingly, that's also kind of making it feel like you're on a little bit of a pedestal, right? This person is seeing you as the star here. And even though, like I said earlier, you are very much on their mind, they cannot get you out of their mind. I don't know if I said this earlier, actually. They cannot get you out of their mind. You are in their thoughts, you're in their feelings, but they almost revere you. They have a lot of respect for you, and it's to the point where they're, again, a little bit scared of a rejection, a little bit scared to approach. It's like, am I actually, if I approach Capricorn here, is Capricorn even on my level? Like, are they just completely out of my league? Am I, just punching above my weight? Do I even have a chance here? And so maybe there's a little bit of a sense of playing it very cool as well. And so they just try to stay very level-headed and not be too overly emotional with you. Very interesting. So, actions moving forward, I think it's going to be very slow and steady for the time being, because they want to wait and see what happens. Do you open up a little bit more emotionally? If they kind of do things in a very slow manner, or just test the waters with a little bit of an emotional kind of offer, how are you going to respond to that? That will really guide their kind of actions moving forward. They're being careful, being very, very careful, but it could be because they're just really revering you. And I feel as though a lot of them are finding you very attractive as well. You're just a very attractive person to them, to the point where they almost can't believe their luck. It's almost like a bit of a wish come true. They're feeling that they've met you. And so that's kind of stressing them out a little bit. Not stressing them out, but just making them want to make sure they don't put a foot wrong. They don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to do something that's going to jeopardize this for the future, okay? Because they have the future in mind here. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next video.